guys are on that side. That side, back row. I'll be down in a second.
We all got something interesting. They have the same thing too. I think when he's up there, we'll just turn around.
Yeah.
But he's on his way.
You're kind of slipping by.
It's always a perfect. What's up, sir? How are you? Good.
So when they are calling, you guys will come down and stay behind them. All green.
For the last year and a half, I've been
That's where I didn't have a choice. It was the risk outweighed the, you know. So, and especially with the kids I work with that are touchy-feely, hands-on, you know, it's not like everything's 6 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Oh, we had
You're like,
we their desk and they throw them in the mess. You know, they should be there. Yeah.
This child might not be for me anymore.
You know, that's the thing, the kids wrap their hands out. What do you tell them? The kid that I'm talking about, and of course she's on my case. So then I get the phone call. Awesome. So like we have a box of masks specific for him, because when we figured out that he makes himself things up because he can't. So at first we thought he was sick. And then we started watching. And as soon as he had to do something to himself, he would make himself sort of hyperventilate and then throw up. And he would go. So once he hasn't done it since I finally looked at him and I said, did you realize that your grandma said that if you keep doing this, you're going to learn from the nurse's office that you're going to keep crumbling diet and you're just going to learn there. He goes, I can't go home? I said, no. And he hasn't really done it since. But he is a sad. He is wonderful. I love black and white. So this whole COVID. I mean, I've been back. It's February, like, I've come back, like, I don't, but I still have kids that aren't in school at all, like, because I have two that are really compromised. In fact, one of mine, she couldn't, she's been at her house this whole entire time. She has 7 times. And she just had a major surgery. She's trying to figure out why she was. But she has. And so all these things that she has. So we're probably not going to be able to go before the next year. And so all kids can be taken the vaccine because they just can't. Yeah, my other one just gets sick. Just gets sick all the time. So, they just not so awesome. Not so awesome. Because I want to say to be in a good mood, like, I'm going to ask you to train it up. What time? Can I help you? Or vice versa. Because I'm helping the ones in the classroom, the ones that are in my ear, are screaming. I'm like, I can do that. Talking to you. Like, I can do it. Like, not trying to. Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what we're doing. So we're going to sit beside that living room, so like the square foot in my house that goes to the right. I turned that into my office. And so he's, I moved a bunch of furniture except for the green chair because that had moved like 6 chairs. So he would sit there, and people would be walking their dogs, and he decides he has to like, let them know he saw them. And it's always like right in the middle of an IT or something. Like when I'm teaching the kids stuff, like, how do you look like that? But like when I read that, like, that's not what I'm like madly trying to mute myself.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Mike Chavez, the coordinator of athletics. And on behalf of the administration and staff, I'd like to welcome you to Governor Thomas Johnson High School and our 2021 Senior Signing Day ceremony. We are here today to recognize the accomplishments of our outstanding students, our senior student athletes, and to announce that we're continuing their academic and athletic careers next year. This day is designed not only for the student athletes, but for their parents, family members, coaches, teammates, as all of you have played a significant role in getting them to this point in their academic and athletic careers. All the student athletes seated before you have made Governor Thomas Johnson High School proud. We cannot wait to see them excel academically and athletically at the next level. Some interesting numbers to think about. Each year, there are roughly 8 million high school athletes across the country in various sports. Of that 8 million, only 500,000 of them move on to play at the collegiate level. That is only 6% of those playing in high school are even given a chance to play at the next level. So the student athletes seated before you are in the top 6% among all athletes across our country. These student athletes did not get to this point by accident. They have all made sacrifices in their life, made the tough choices to do what was necessary to be successful. The work and effort they have put in over the last 4 or even longer is finally paying off. The student athletes seated before you are true examples of what can happen with hard work and dedication. At this time, we would individually call up our head coaches to speak on behalf of their athlete and to announce what academic institution they will be attending in the fall to continue their athletic careers. I invite the family members to join their athletes at the table and stand behind them as they are introduced. This year, we have developed a new partnership with BSN and Under Armour called the Women of Will Program. Women of Will Program promotes and recognizes the accomplishments of our female student athletes and our coaches. Introducing Jordan Hastings as our head athlete.
First and foremost, I would like to congratulate all the student athletes here today on their great accomplishment of committing to play the sport they love at the next level. This is a huge commitment, but I promise you that it'll provide you with lifelong memories. I'm here today to speak about Jordan Hastings. First, I would like to congratulate Jordan and her family on her commitment to play field hockey at Wilson College. I've had the pleasure of knowing Jordan for 2 seasons here at TJ. Played against her for a couple more too. It has been amazing to see how much she has grown as a player, and especially makes me proud to see her growth as a person over those 2 years. Jordan is a tenacious field hockey player, by exact definition, who has the excelled ability to bring a high level of intensity day in and day out. In Jordan's time at the varsity level, she has achieved both team and all-county honors. In addition, Jordan has served as a team captain for both seasons and makes a memorable impression on every team that we play. My last piece of advice to Jordan is that playing at the college level is not easy, but if you work hard in the weight room, in the classroom, and on the field over these next 4 years, you're going to have memories that you will never forget and will stay with you for a lifetime. Your TJ family cannot wait to see you play at the next level, as your biggest fans. Good luck at Wilson College, and before we let you go, let's go into more. Congratulations, Jordan. Congratulations to your family.
Congratulations, Jordan. Introducing Devin Colton, Jacob Ford, Eric Thomas, and Trevor Yusko as our head baseball coach, Billy Gross.
Thank you, Coach Bez. Thank you, Coach Lacey, for now putting me in quite a predicament here. That was quite an introduction. First, we're going to start with Eric Thomas. Eric, come on down. So, as you all know, spring sports were cut short roughly 2.5 weeks into our season last year. The day before we were shut down, we played a scrimmage against Bullsville, and I think Eric threw 1 or 2 innings in that game. And he went 3 up, 3 down, both innings, and I mean, it looked effortless. Coach Prince and I, needless to say, we were excited. We were like, this is great. Eric didn't let our season stop him from working hard and getting himself in a position to play collegiate baseball. I have Eric in my strength training class, and on Thursdays and Fridays, we've gotten the opportunity to talk about baseball, school, and life. The one thing I've seen in him is his willingness to coach and lead by example in the weight room, and I'm excited to see him continue that this spring. Eric's competitiveness and confidence in his ability are two traits that I feel will lead him to a great senior year and continue to prepare him for next year at the next level. Eric, I'm confident he will continue to be successful at the collegiate level and look forward to getting an opportunity to coach you this season. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Thompson will be continuing his academic and baseball career at St. Mary's College next year. All right, Devin Cauldron. Devin Cauldron is the first high school player I've coached in my 8 years that has no problem calling himself a PO. For those of you who do not know baseball terms, that means pitcher only. I remember watching Devin at one of our summer baseball camps when he was in middle school and thinking, man, we're going to have a solid left-handed pitcher in a few years. He's the type of player the coach loves to have on their team. He quietly goes about his business and wants to get better every day. This year, I feel like anytime I stepped out of the building, he was out there on the field long talking with somebody. What I've always liked about Devin is that he's always been a team-first guy. He's always one of the first guys out of the dugout, there to pick up somebody when needed. I'm excited to see what his senior year will bring and look forward to keeping an eye on his collegiate career as well. Devin, I want to wish you continued success at the next level, and I'm excited to start the season with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Devin Cauldron will be continuing his academic and baseball career at Juilliard College next year. Four. Not many high school student athletes have earned the opportunity to verbally commit to a college or university before they play a single game in high school. As a coach, I like to see firsthand what a player can do. So I was excited the first day of Jacob's freshman year. And he didn't disappoint. Although he did miss catching a pop-up, and he thought his shot at varsity was done that year. Jacob's skill set on the field has done nothing but get better year in and year out. He's the type of player who wants to turn his weaknesses into strength. He also might be one of the most competitive people I know. He lost a game of table tennis, I think last year, to Eric. And I swear he practiced the whole weekend because he came back next week, and he was a totally different person. One area I've seen Jacob grow in his 4 years is his mental approach to the game. Early in his career, he would be extremely upset going 0 for 4, regardless of how well he hit the ball. In the game of baseball, he can hit the ball hard 4 straight at-bats and still get out each time. Since then, his mental toughness has improved, and he doesn't let the past impact the future, which I feel like will lead to further success at the next level for him. Jacob, I wish you the best of luck to you this fall when you step foot on campus and take the field for them. I know they are lucky to get a hard-working young man who's going to bring nothing but your best. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Orr will be continuing his academic and baseball career at the University of Maryland. Trevor Yusko. In sports, you hear a lot of different terms and phrases to describe players. The term, he's a gamer, I think is the best way to describe Trevor Yusko. He flat out loves to play the game. He will practice, he will work out, and he will train, but when it's game time, he flips the switch and enters the zone. Trevor plays the game of baseball with a lot of passion and will do whatever it takes to help put his team in position to win. Whether it's taking control of our pitching staff as a catcher, stepping on the mound to start a big game for us, or stepping in the box when we need a big hit. He lives for the pressure situations, even if he makes some of those situations on his own, like walking the bases loaded to only strike out the next three in a regional championship game. But he never seems to get rattled and let others impact his game. Trevor is the type of guy you want on your team because you know he's going to have your back and wants the team to win first and foremost. I'm excited to see him step up and help lead this team this year and show others playing the game of baseball is supposed to be fun. Trevor, I'm proud to be able to say I'm your high school coach and have enjoyed watching you become the player you are today and look forward to seeing the player you become as you move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, Trevor Yusko will be continuing his academic and baseball career at Frostburg State University.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing May Hammond as our head girls soccer coach, Adam Weissman.
Good afternoon. It is an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to present this remarkable young woman today. A day that holds so much promise for her future and that she will likely not forget. May Hammond is a unique talent on and off the field. She is a consistent performer in everything that she does. May is an outstanding student, an award-winning athlete, and a respected student leader. Her success on all fronts is due to a commitment to personal excellence and to a level of maturity uncommon to young people her age. May possesses all the intangible qualities for which encouraged an athlete. She is more than talented. She is caring, adaptable, and she is dependent. Academically, May has taken the opportunity to explore advanced level courses and beyond. As she does in all facets of her life, she has pushed herself. She has achieved commendable heights with a competitive unweighted 3.57 GPA. She ranks in the top 20% of her class. Outside the classroom, May has been an active member and leader in our diverse community. She has been a 4-year member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, participated in the MPSSAA Student Leadership Program, and has consistently volunteered at local places of worship as a counselor working with elementary age children. In the athletic realm, May also boasts a stellar record. As a freshman, she ran outdoor track, and in the girls' varsity soccer program, she has been a 4-year starter. Among her many contributions, she has captained this year's team under unprecedented circumstances. Each year with the program, she has filled a new role for the team, playing all over the field. May is finishing her high school career, having earned 2018 second team CMC Spires honors and second team All-County honors, 2019 first team CMC Spires honors, and first team All-County. May's leadership and talent in the field has continued the standard to which future players must aspire. In the fall, May will be continuing her academic and athletic career for the Bobcats of Frostburg State University, where she plans to major in athletic training. May's outstanding ability, competitiveness, and passion will, without a doubt, lead her to much success in the future. Thank you, May, for all that you have done for TJ and we wish you best of luck in all of your future endeavors. We know there is so much.
Congratulations, Maggie. Introducing Ryan Hartnell, Alan Capoletti, Carson Grove, Alex Reed, and Sean Lauer is our head boys soccer coach, Jim Reed.
Thank you to the parents of our graduating seniors and the support you have given early years to our athletic program. Today, we will be recognizing 5 of those seniors. I had the opportunity with 2 of my former players over here who will be recognized later on, which would have been 7 of our players through our program participating at the next level. It is a great accomplishment for us from a scholastic perspective and athletic perspective. In this journey, those of us who coach know that it's not just these guys that participate, it's the other ones that are behind the scenes in the foundation. As a coach, I'm always on a labyrinth of life, a journey through this process as an educator. We see all of these things come together, and we're blessed to have opportunities when the parents relinquish that control, let us have that moment with their children. For 4 years, 3 years, 2 years, whether it's 1 year. I've had a little bit of all of it. These 5 young men over here have given us time over the last 2 years in particular, and I was blessed to have 3 of them for 4. I was adamant when they came into this program that there were not going to be any freshmen playing in varsity. Mitch Rubin over in Oakdale gave me an opportunity to do a pickup, friendly little match, and we had no JV match to go. So what I do is see what these boys have got. Gave them the opportunity, came over, and what they did was they grabbed the bull by the horns, and they took it just like we ask as athletes always to take advantage of the opportunity presented to them. From that moment forward, 3 were with, one of which started, I believe, every match he was eligible to play from his freshman year on. The other 2 contributed the second half in almost every game going forward from that point as well. My first athlete I'd like to recognize is Alex Reed. Alex is a 3-year player with us. I believe Alex could have probably been a 3-year starter in varsity, but I believe his freshman year, we want to take a moment to reflect on American football for a season. Am I correct? What is awesome about that is I believe the story I was told also honors somebody by doing it, right? Am I right about that? Yeah, I respect that 100%. Came in as a goalkeeper, a former goalkeeper myself. You have a little moxie. I think Alex wanted a piece of that sophomore year coming up with the varsity guys. We had some other guys in there. They rode the storm, did what he needed to do with the JV guys and supported it. And he came in as a junior and contributed right away. Owned the net, gave us a defensive opportunity, and probably would have been able to give us other opportunities deeper down if the season wasn't quite short like it was this year. I've been blessed to work with this young man, both in the classroom and on the sideline. I know Coach Baller wishes you well, all the best in this journey too. Alex has taken his services and study marketing at Shippensburg University. Gallup Company. Gallup joined us 2 years ago, transferred up from Peru. I remember during a couple days into the preseason, doing our tryouts and so forth, Ms. Chavez walked out with this lad. Quiet, taking it all in, walking through a little bit of the paperwork trail that we have in our system, getting him to understand where we can find physical, where we can find the clearances that participate and so forth, which is very difficult when you're in the summertime. Don't have the access to resources the same way. But through her assistance and his perseverance, he joined us relatively quickly. We were blessed that the team accepted him. I think you recognize that and seen him as well. And I think he's got involved in the FC Frederick contract as well. Developed his skills and so forth and bring his homeland flair to all of us. And that's the part of that education too, is this journey. And that is what makes this school probably one of the most enjoyable to work in, is because of the number of students who are coming from a diversified background and so forth, and educating us as educators, as teachers and coaches, how we can reach each other. And each one take little pieces of it. Gallo has definitely been that piece for me over these 2 years working with him. He is part of our senior tandem of goal scoring this year. And it's looking forward to seeing him take his skills and further his education at Frostburg State University. Now comes my trifecta. Read up full stories about it. The first student athlete I'm going to bring up is Sean Weiland. Sean is a 4-year member of our varsity program. He has been a starter for 3 of those years, contributed significantly as a freshman in the second half as we threw different approaches towards our opponent, and a wonderful run that we made that particular year. He's a 2-year captain. He's been a rock within defensive shape over his 4 seasons. He would take time to speak with me in regards to tactical components. He's a very cerebral player of the game. The classroom carries over to how he approaches talking with me in particular over the years, and I believe probably how he's taken it with the club setting as well as how he might make it over to college level. I've been blessed to work with several players over my career that Sean brings to the table, and each one of them I've always presented with extra responsibility outside of just the X's and O's of the game. I trusted him to give me the pulse of what our team was doing. He gave me feedback, and I took that feedback in my decision making sometimes. Sometimes I listen to it like we often do, and you go, okay, I'll adjust accordingly. But the reality is that that relationship and that rapport between us was able to develop over those 2 years as it happened for me. And I certainly hope he is able to develop that relationship at his new institution as he studies computer science at Juniata College. Next athlete will be Carson Grove. Carson is a 4-year member as well. 3-year starter, senior captain, a prolific scorer, one of the probably best I've worked with over my career in different institutions. The timeliness, the work rate, the opportunity to turn the light switch on, turn it off, when given the opportunity when it's called for. We've had multiple opponents over the years try to mark him up, try to shut him down, and he's developed as a player to the point where he knows the opportunity for him to score wasn't necessarily there, and unselfishly plays it to someone who can. And as a coach, I've always wanted to see a 10-10 kind of player. Like they have as many goals as many assists. Because to me, an assist means someone else has scored the goal for you. And if you're impacting the offense at that level, you're doing your job. He's got charisma, character, the timeliness, the playfulness, but as soon as we touch the pitch, this kid's light goes off. He wants to get after it. I think he's probably one of his worst critics. Probably keeps things to himself a little bit much. But then it can also have a timely interaction joke. I mean, I kind of round that way. I figured he'd probably be in a baseball dugout, putting a pie in somebody's face, to be honest with you. You can see it 100% every time. I'll miss him on the pitch next year for sure, not just from what he brings to go for the scoring, but that consistency for those 4 seasons. And I wish him nothing but the best as he studies political science down at Christopher Lee University. Our final athlete is Ryan Martin. Ryan has started in the back for us for all 4 years. He's a left back, center back. I believe he makes just like a normal goalkeeper would, the constant push and desire to be up in the front line, trying to score a goal. Over the years, he's taken time and actually started making acclimate his runs accordingly. We got that turf field, maybe some of those came into play a little bit quicker, right? But ultimately, Ryan has been consistent. Another player that puts responsibility on his shoulders, constantly has to take a moment to himself, I think, over the years, reflect upon a decision that he's made or didn't make, try to recruit, but that boy is on the field everything at one time. I think it was one start, every start, for 4 seasons. That's a foundation, and I can only hope that the players developing under us see that commitment that he plus his classmates have done through the program and allow us to go forward with that growth that these boys have given us. Ryan is going to study biology at St. Mary's College in Maryland.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Sammy Mcintosh and Olivia Ordonez, their head softball coach, Paul Jennings. Sammy, you want to come on up? Coach Jennings could not be here today. He did send me a video message, so I'll play that to Sammy's parents.
Sammy, congratulations on getting to play at Hood next 4 years. As you know, 4 years goes by super quick, so enjoy the moment and best of luck. Look forward to watching you play in your class. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sammy. Olivia, will you come up?
Yeah, congratulations on playing Stevenson. Going forward, continuing your career. Same thing, as you know, 4 years flies by and blink an eye, so enjoy your time there. We're definitely looking for some good battles between Stevenson and Hood. See who gets the better of you and Sammy. But congratulations and keep on working hard.
Their head boys cross country coach, Eric O'Hara.
Good afternoon. I just want to thank Mr. Chavez and all the athletic staff for putting this together and for their continued support of our athletic programs, especially through this logistically challenging year. I also want to thank you, parents and families, for your continued support of the student athletes and our program. And also congratulations to all you student athletes who'll be continuing their education and athletic careers at the next level. This has easily been the most challenging year from a recruitment standpoint, not having the opportunity to normally put out your efforts and be seen and noticed kind of from your junior year all the way through your senior year. So the accomplishment for you guys sitting here right now is fantastic. So congratulations to you all. I'm going to be speaking about Alex Rivardo and Maggie, just two young men, fantastic to be able to work with over the past 4 years, to be able to work with them as freshmen and see their growth as young men and as student athletes over the past 4 years, and growing into a leadership role, being able to connect with alumni and also inspire the next generation of underclassmen has been fantastic to watch. I'll begin with speaking about Alex Rivardo. As the cross-country and distance coach, I had a chance to watch Alex begin as a freshman as a sprinter on the team, running mainly 400 meters and 500 meters. Watching from a distance, looking at his smooth, effortless stride, his arms kind of out like a soccer player, keeping some space between he and his defenders. But just watching him run in my head, I said, man, that right there is a fantastic half mile on the make. However, you kind of have to come to that realization on your own. You can't have anybody make you become a distance runner. You have to kind of love it. So I wanted to start to plant that seed when he came in as a sophomore. And before I even got to him at our first meeting his sophomore year, he actually came up to me and said, "Hey coach, I think I want to run mid-distance." And inside I'm like, oh, now we got something special. This kid has now embraced the distance piece of it. And I knew we were going to be in for some pretty amazing performances. So he embraced that move up to distance. He began realizing his potential. He was able to break the 2-minute barrier in a half mile as a sophomore. It's kind of a magic number for high school runners, and he was able to do that as a sophomore. So immediately, we kind of knew what we were in for with Alex, or at least we thought we did. His commitment to improvement over the summer allowed him to come back as a junior, making him top 3 in the state of Maryland in 2 different events, the 500 meter and the 800 meter. This put him on a recruiting radar of some pretty great college programs. COVID ended up taking his junior track season, but immediately he rallied his distance teammates and he continued training the moment that spring sports were ceased. He didn't take a break. He just knew that that was an opportunity to improve and to get better. His relentless work ethic and focus on the little things such as lifting, stretching drills, form drills, especially arm carriage, core, recovery, etc. It's just fantastic. He's been maintaining strong academics for his 4 years, the National Honor Society, volunteering, and a job at a restaurant, all while cementing his status as one of the best mid-distance runners in the state of Maryland and in the nation. Alex took his abilities to the next level this winter, traveling down Runner's Own with his family to meets in Virginia, where he finished in the top 10 in the nation in the 800 meter run, and he broke the 1:55 barrier, running 1 minute and 54-second 800 meter. Now Alex is gunning for his first Frederick County cross-country title on Saturday to add to his resume in his first year of cross-country. A true coach's dream. His mix of talent, internal drive, motivation, coachability. It's unmatched. His depth of training knowledge and understanding of mid-distance training is also without a match, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being a fantastic coach. It truly has been a pleasure, and I'm extremely excited to see Alex take his academic and athletic talents to the Atlantic Coast Conference and the University of Pittsburgh, where he will study exercise science. Congratulations, Alex. It's been a pleasure. Next up, speak up Maggie. So I spoke about the magic number for the half mile in high school. The magic number for the mile in high school is right around 4:30. If you can run 4:30 in the mile, you get noticed. As a freshman, Mac ran solid 5:22 in the mile, nearly about a minute off of that magic number of 4:30. Through hard work and dedication to improvement, 2 years later, his junior year, Matt hit exactly that magic number of 4:30 at an indoor track meet up in New York. He was poised to break that 4:30 barrier in the spring, of course, until COVID hit. So instead of feeling sorry for himself and that missed opportunity for so many, he just put his head down and he began that daily grind of distance running. That daily grind. Every day, working through, dealing with injuries, nagging injuries, things that just pop up, rolled ankles here and there, going to see the trainer, making sure he's healthy. That daily grind, mile after mile after mile. And it didn't get him down. He trained hard during that canceled spring season and all the way through and took that motivation into the summer as well as fall RTP. Right? Now, as a young man, he competed in 3 different seasons this fall with no competitions to shoot for. Cross country, indoor track, outdoor track. Still training, waiting for that opportunity to be able to show what he's made of. He also sought out opportunities on his own to race and was able to not only break the 4:30 barrier, but at the Adidas National Indoor Meet, Mac dropped his mile time down another 10 full seconds, down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds, finishing with a school record at Thomas Johnson High School, and finished in top 20 in the nation. Mac has always possessed a smooth, effortless stride. He's always had a fantastic finishing kick. One of those guys you don't want to be near at the end of the race. And I believe he possesses that due to his background and competitive nature from soccer. Just not letting somebody beat you. And then there's something that you just can't teach with student athletes. Mac's got it. Mac looks to make a 1-2 finish for TJ at the county championships on Saturday in just his first year of cross country. He's also looking to break the 4 minute and 20-second barrier in the mile during the outdoor track season, which starts next week. Once again, another coach's journey to work with. Hard-nosed Rivardo, a tough competitor, can handle multiple races in a day. As I previously noted, he's got a devastating kick. Coupling all of these attributes together in one person is not common. And these abilities are tailor-made for the next level and championship racer. You're going to be a tough guy to beat at the next level. That's why I'm so excited to see Mac take his abilities, both academically and athletically, to the America East Conference and the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, where he will study pre-medicine. Congratulations, Mac. It's been a pleasure.
Congratulations, gentlemen. Introducing Avery Johnson, would have been our head coach of swimming, head girls swimming coach, Ellen Coulter. Ellen could not be here today, but she did send me a body to read for her. Today I have the great pleasure of introducing senior student athlete Avery Johnson, who is signing with Oberlin College, a Division III school located in Oberlin, Ohio, where she will be continuing her academic and swimming career. Avery has been a member of the Governor Thomas Johnson High School student dive team for the past 2 years and served as captain of the girls team this year. Avery presently holds the season's fastest times in the 200 freestyle, 100 breaststroke events, and has achieved several A-time standards as a USA swimming athlete representing her club team. Not only is Avery accomplished in the pool, she also holds a GPA of 4.0, which is huge considering a typical day for Avery sometimes begins at 4:15 a.m. When she wakes and heads to practice, swims 4,000 to 5,000 yards, heads to the classroom, then returns to the pool later, all while still making room for homework, studying, eating, and finally sleeping. It doesn't stop there, however. Avery is a member of the National Honor Society, Noki Club, politics, plays the piano, and works as a lifeguard at One Life Fitness. Avery serves as an athlete coach mentor for some of the younger club swimmers, teaching them about teamwork, the importance of having a positive attitude, even during times of frustration and disappointment, dedication, perseverance, fitness, health, and so much more. Avery's love of swimming began almost instantly when she was 5 years old and had just started swimming for the summer league team Clover Hill Hurricanes. Then at the age of 10, she began club swimming for Monocacy Aquatic Club and has continued with this team ever since. Avery's time on the Governor Thomas Johnson High School swim team has been great fun. It's been wonderful watching the friendships form, lots of smiles and laughter, and her support for not only her teammates, but also her competitors. Congratulations, Avery. Oberlin is blessed to have you as an incoming freshman, and I know that your community and team will be incredibly richer because of your joy, dedication, and desire to make a difference. Congratulations, Avery. Introducing Peter Camano as our head girls track coach and pole vault coach, Sam Shipley.
Since I'm the shortest one here, so as you can see, I'm a little unprepared, unlike all my other coaches, as this is also my first time ever having to do a signing with an athlete, which makes this all real special. But enough about me, we'll talk about Peter here. Came to me as a freshman and was eager to learn. He is a pole vaulter and, among other things, knows how to actually turn the switch off. We talk about athletes knowing when the game term is, what practices and whatnot, but to be running at a stable object with a bendy pole, to be flown into the air, it's a little bit different on that switch. He has a personal best of 14 feet, which which unfortunately I didn't even get to see because I was in the hospital, so I guess we're gonna have to do that again, maybe even hopefully beat my own record here this spring, and that will all the better. He's going to be continuing his career at Delaware State University, and I hope you can show him on up. The last thing is, he is a 22-hour athlete. Coach told me about this in college. When it comes to 2 hours of track practice, sure, he is on, but he's also getting his sleep, doing his schoolwork, getting in enough food, going to the weight room, all those other things that other coaches are talking about. And many of these kids are all the same. The 22-hour athletes. It's not just the 2 hours that they're there at practice, but they put in work outside of it. And this is great. It's great to see somebody moving on and helping them. So, congratulations. Hope to see more from you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Peter. Coach Shipley, I'll send you a bill. Our last student athlete, Joshua Brown, could not be here today. He was our football players. So Joshua is going to be continuing his academic and athletic career at Gettysburg College in the fall. So I want to make sure we mention that today. At this time, I'd like to welcome Ms. Tracy Kibler, Governor Thomas Johnson High School principal, to the podium for some closing remarks for our student athletes.
Good afternoon. You will, I guess some of you will get to know me if you have siblings coming up or other younger children coming up. I do not write things down. It's not how I do things. I like to speak from the heart after I listen and I learn. And man, am I glad that I didn't write anything down again today. Listening to the accomplishments of these young people has been pretty remarkable, and I needed to hear that because I feel like as their new principal this year, I got robbed of a year of getting to know them as the amazing people that they are. It was exciting watching them through live stream or seeing them occasionally here in these short mini seasons or stopping by practice and return to play. But it's never quite the same when you don't get to watch them grow from 9th graders to 12th graders and see them become the young people and the young men and women that they are. So I thank the coaches today for the words that they said and for the parents for being here and providing this opportunity, and our athletic director and coaching staff, because I got to know a little bit more about you today, and that helps my heart a little bit because it's been an empty year for a lot of reasons. I laid in bed late one night, about this time last year, and I was the principal at Walkersville at the time, and I was kind of digesting and circling around all of the emotions of the class of 2020. And parents wanting to make sure that everything was honored for their seniors and that every kid got the special recognition that they deserve after life had been cut so abruptly short. And I laid there with my eyes wide open, and being a former Division I athlete myself and understanding what it takes to become an athlete at the collegiate level, I found myself laying wide awake in bed thinking about one group of people more than anybody else, and it was the class of 2021. And I felt so compelled that I don't put things out on social media privately very often. I'll do a lot to promote the school and the kids. You guys will see me tweet to the point where you probably get sick of seeing things come across your phone. But in my social and my private life, I stay pretty private. Not for any other reason, and I'm getting old, nobody cares what I do, it's about you anyway. But that night I felt compelled to put out a pretty long post. And it was a message to the community, and it was a message to parents, and it was a message to the class of 2021. And at that moment, in the middle of April of last year, it might have been the beginning of May, I said, I know that the class of 2020 is hurting. But there is a class that nobody's talking about, and there's a class that is being forgotten. And I predicted it at that time that they would probably feel the greater effect of COVID more than anybody else in the public school setting at that time. I could see the writing on the wall that they weren't going to get opportunities to travel as athletes over the summer to go to their club and AAU and their specific travel teams. I knew that the summer, which was so critical for recruiting in the junior year, was going to be lost. I was fearful that they were going to lose their fall seasons. I was fearful that they were going to lose the opportunity to go on official college visits and experience all of the things that student athletes deserve to experience. And unfortunately, I was right. We started school in August, now if you want to call it that. We started virtual school again in August. And the lives of the class of 2021 were clearly becoming more interrupted than the lives of the class of 2020. And what today has done for me, it has given me peace to know that through adversity, social harm, removal of things that you love, the opportunity to practice and compete, every single one of you here sitting in front of me today did not let that be a brick wall to your success. You did not allow that to be an excuse for not persevering and pursuing your dreams. You did not allow that to be a reason to get out of shape. You didn't allow that to be a reason to not complete your studies, to complete your credits. And that is why you are sitting here. That is why we honored you today. Because not everyone persevered the way you did. Not everyone kept focus the way you did. And that is why I have no doubt that every single one of you are going to be successful in your next journey of life. Because when somebody said you couldn't, you found a way. When somebody took something from you, you fought to get it back. And I stood there last night watching our boys soccer team play Tuscarora, and the outcome may not have been what we wanted it to be. But what I saw were 5 young men that were just completing one more chapter to the next journey. What I saw watching football games this fall, live streaming basketball games, swim meets, where there were athletes that were not going to take this as a period to the end of their sentence. And I am so sorry that I didn't get to spend 4 years with you, and I didn't get to have all of those memories, but I am so happy that Frederick County Public Schools, the Return to Play Committee, our athletic director and our school did the best we could to give you an opportunity to showcase what you have persevered through. And I'm even more excited that you're going to get to do it at the next level. Playing collegiate athletics is an experience unlike anything I can describe. It will help mold the person that you will become. It will sustain your character. It will build your character. It will deepen your character. It will give you memories that you will never forget. You will meet people that you can't even imagine. You will go places that you will forever remember. You will push your body to limits that you didn't even know was possible. And just as I stand here today after having a medical procedure on my legs this morning, which is why I'm dressed like this and limping, because I unfortunately beat my body up pretty bad as an athlete, and I'm paying for it because I'm getting old. Every scar, every bruise, every ounce of sweat is going to be something that you will remember for the rest of your life. And like Coach Chavez said, you are in that top 6%. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do something. Don't ever let anyone convince you otherwise. And when the days get hard and the body gets tired, remember, just as you have this last 365 days, just because something is taken or just because something is hard or just because something isn't exactly the way we want it to be, doesn't mean you will not conquer it. Because you already have. So I am grateful I got to hear your stories today. Coaches, thank you for sharing such wonderful details about these amazing young people. Parents, enjoy the ride. Enjoy every minute of it, because they're going to continue to make you proud. And I'm going to be watching from afar, and I know your teachers and your coaches will be too. So congratulations. I am proud of you. That is not a cliche for a lady that hardly knows you. I am proud of you, and I wish all of you the best of luck. Thank you, parents, for coming today. Enjoy some time and picture moments with your athletes.
Like Ms. Kibler said, please enjoy. If you didn't get an opportunity to take pictures, we've got pictures of every group. You're more than welcome to stay and get pictures on either screen. But please, thank you for coming. Thank you for allowing us to work with your children, because it's been a